point updated.
Okay, are we done?
Landing.
Okay. Looks like we're going for a paddle today. I'm down at Pioneer Park. Dog shit Park 2. It could be the original, I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to be a super nice day today. The skies are clear. You can hear there's all sorts of flying machines up there in the skies right now. That'll be happening too. But we're gonna go out on the water. Does that sound good? What is that? Oh, it's a helicopter. No, I can't do that and turn the camera. Let's just turn the camera off. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. We're on the river. The river level is about the same, I think. Let's go see what's up. There's a doggy over here. Here's a nice little beach. Maybe we should just pull over here and rest for the day. I don't know if I want to do much paddling. I just haven't been on the water for a really long time. Isn't that nice? See, the water's quite high. There's not a ton of beach there. But there's a little bit, and the water's shallow here. It'd be good for keeping cool. I think it's supposed to be high 20s in Celsius today, and possibly into the 30s tomorrow, and then cool off again. Weather's been weird here in Canada, weird all over the world. Records, breaking records, colds, rain, tornadoes. Oh, we're going to have some kind of a boat that's going to try and make a big wave. Oh, here's the submergage. And here comes the boat launch. And I hear it sounds like a jet drive, but no, it's just something with a V8 in it, inboard. he goes. Out to the shoe swap. See a lot of helicopters up today. I wonder what's up with that. I see another one down the end of the valley. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, there's one of those big rack things. They must, maybe those dragon boaters are down here. The dragon boaters are either down here or they're been down here. I did it once. They didn't like it. Just a bunch of clanking paddles and people yelling, and it's a great sport for type A personalities, put it that way. For your, I don't know, not for me. Okay, turn it off, Barry. Here come those waves. So far, nothing. Well, maybe we'll ride them out. Let's ride them in this way. Plenty of water here. Don't got to worry about grounding out. Just got to worry about tipping. Oh yeah, here's the current from the creek. Oh, look at how shallow it is here. This is cool. With the waves, we got a train making a bunch of noise. That's exciting. So I'm really not making any progress right now. Just kind of, that's a nice thing. I don't need to make any progress. I'm out on the water. I'll make it eventually. Oh, you hear that? That's my paddle hitting the dead. Seems awfully noisy. Oh, so we got the trains. Now let's turn this camera off for a bit. We're boring you. Oh, look at these little ducklets over here, boys. Got to show you, if I can. Where'd they go? They're over here. They're really cute little brown guys. I don't want to bug them too much. I got to get out to the river here again. Maybe they'll come back this way. I'll have to head back to the river. They went down that way. See, it's like being in the Amazon, my friends. Where should we go? Oh, I hear that helicopter. Let's go between these bushes. See, we're in the current, but that doesn't matter to us. We just ferry on through, see? Come out on the other side. Very exciting, boys and girls. Paddling has sort of a relaxing, sort of plunk along type feel to it. As you feel your communication with the water, you can feel the current. And then you got the other type of boating over there. All has its place. Check this out. We've got a beginning of a beaver dam. We'll have to go through the middle here. Beaver damage. Very nice. And I just want to prove that it is me. Hello, everybody. It's me. 2 bags on today. I got the drone with me too. I'm getting a little bit more confident as to where I can fly it and without losing it and that type of thing. It takes time. See you in the next clip, everyone. Upriver we go. Upriver, I must admit those places tucked in here are pretty posh. It's like you're in the country, right? Right in the middle of the city. Look at that, eh? It looks like a country estate. A little unkept. Yeah, it's still very nice. Remember the duck. Yeah, what a nice place. Is that decent or? I wonder when you'd have to come see these places lively, when people would be lively. And they'd have their big houses full of people and having a party. When does that happen, when you have a big house? Anybody that has a mansion, let me know. I guess you'd call this a little bit of river therapy, man. See, there's lots of boats on that dock now. It's been quite a long time since we've been out here. See, all these boats. And there might be a few that people have on the water already, but most of them people, they get up later, right? And then they go for a little blast. Yeah, quite a bit of money sitting there. I bet you some of those people don't even know how to swim. Hence the boat, I guess. On the river, my friends. South Thompson River. Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada. Saturday, June 13th, 2026. Shade, glorious shade. Already starting to feel that heat, man. I don't think we're going to go up the river very far today. We'll get turned around and then maybe we'll go down the riverside side. Here, why don't we do this? This might be fun. Let's go down here. Let's take a look a little closer at this stuff without getting swept into the dock. We hope, right? Gotta pay attention here, old man. See, now you guys aren't going to get to see it because I got to ferry this direction. Well, if I twist my body a little bit. Is the camera on? Yeah. Just checking. Sometimes I forget if it's on or off. It makes a similar sound going on or off. A little bit of a wind. It's hard to tell what direction it's blowing out here. I think it's blowing upstream. Yep, I can tell by the fluff. Look at this big pontoon there. South Bay. Ooh, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here, friends. Look at this thing. A triple banger. Triple banger. South Bay. It's like a patio with a motor on it. It's got the Verado. What size? 225 Verado. So that thing, you could ski behind that and everything, whatever you want to do. And some other ones. There you go. Isn't that special? You can get a fire truck boat around here, man. Well, we're on our way to the other side. You're looking upstream right now, and I'm just sort of got the nose pointed upstream so that we can use the wind and the current to our advantage to get to the other side. Like a sailboat. Like any boat, really. The air that I breathe is quite thin. But still, yeah, it's nice to be out in the air. Where are we? In the middle of the river, South Thompson River, my friends. Not too busy. River. When on the river, watch for obstructions. Usually man-made or natural. The man-made ones are usually easy to see, like this thing. What is that? Very nice. River. A river time. And there's an RV. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll live on the river. It's free to live on the river, isn't it? Fish don't pay rent. There's some good shade. And we got a back eddy in here too. So we got Some very still water. Oh, here comes the sun. I like when you can see a long ways under. These rivers are still quite clean by world standards, I think. I don't think it's because we're doing such a great job. It's just that we got a lot of rivers to people ratio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, down by the river, my friends. There used to be a name for this beach across from the boat launch at Pioneer Park. It used to be very popular. I think it still is at times. Close to the boat launch, the boats, they can stop over here and bug people. Yeah, what's the name of this beach? Somebody let me know. Kamloops City. Population, a little over 100,000 people, I think, thereabouts. Average population consists of Canadians. I remember on some of these steep sand beaches, they used to put one of those big slip and slides on there on the weekends. Things have changed, right? People used to go play in the river. Big slip and slide. Got a lot of speed. There's the doggy park at Pioneer over there. There goes a boat over there. We're on the river again. Nobody loves the river like I do. I wish somebody loved the river like I do. Let's head over to that buoy. This is where the bridge used to be. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything under the water. I doubt it. We'll cut across. I don't know why we're cutting across. This looks like there's more action over here. Not that I put action. I don't know what but I said I was going to the buoy, didn't I? Let's head over there. Using the current. Lots of current here. There's the buoy. There it is. We've crossed again. We have crossed. What is that in there? A bear? No. I'm gonna go downriver. Oh, shade. Shade's in here. Hello. Hi. Willow. Willow? Willow. Willow. I used to make the willow whips from the willow. You could whip your buddy with it. Ow! Or anybody you wanted to. It was perfect. Nature provides, right? Secret beach. There's always little bits of clothing and stuff in those places. There's like there people have slept there or just spent the day there. Nobody there yet. Wow, these are funny little blossoms on this tree. See how nice the river is, everybody? Enjoy the river, my friends. Enjoy the river. It's so nice to go right along the shore, right? Right along the shore. See, that bush had berries on it. What have we got over here? we've got a little marshy cove. It's got a little ledge, see a little ledge there? As we skirt along the ledge, uncovering the river's mysteries as we go. Yeah. Look at this place. Wow. Check this out. That's like a hippie fortress in there. Look at that. All under that big tree. Hippie fortress along the river, my friends. Well, we're coming up to one of the railway bridge between Pioneer Park and Riverside Park here in Kamloops, BC. Saw a few people camping. I didn't have the camera on, but it's Saturday. I would suspect there's going to be a few people around. Trying to enjoy the sun today. It does feel good. Look at all these little secret coves. That one had a rusty old shopping cart in it. Bubbles would love that. Bearings would probably be gone on that thing, but all these little secret beaches. These are the beaches where you can go down and you burn one or you have a beer or whatever and you're not going to get in trouble. Canada has got pretty strict rules when it comes to drinking or doing marijuana in public and stuff. It's not like some countries, you know, tailgating and that. It's not automatically legal, you know what I'm saying? Look at this, the cottonwood tree. It's like it's snowing. See all the white snow? Cool. River snow, summer snow, cottonwood snow, Cotton Eye Joe. I know the Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye snow. Look at this as we round the corner to Riverside Park, where the confluence of the two rivers, the South Thompson and the North Thompson, meet, and then they just call it the Thompson River. And there's the markers again, those lines. That's how high the water was at one time. Very exciting. Here we go. We're getting closer. Well, I didn't want to scare you duckies away. I'll just go right by. I won't stop. See it? They got a snack shop over there. I think I've got my bank card with me. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe you could have lunch down here. Have chips. I have some chips. Go to Riverside Park for chips. Maybe. I think I'm going to turn around. We're down on the past the confluence of the rivers, and I really don't want to go down here. Current gets too strong. Let's turn around. Oh, look at this. Got some marmots up there. You see it? You see those marmots? That marmot up there. I'll get some nice shade here. You see them? Right up there. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them. There's a baby one there too. Hi guys. Okay, should we go back upstream? I think so. Turn the camera off, Barry.
Front right. Follow. Unable to take off. Connect to app to see why. Front right. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
Well, there we go. A silly little drone. How you doing, Ronnie? Okay, Droney, come over here. Okay, hold on. A little 360 panorama. A little panorama for everybody. Oh, look at the helicopter. heard that? The hillbillies of the river. Hello. Hi. Look at these things. Look at the water hit the bridge. Clean the bridge right off. That's cool. They're really motoring, those two. Burning lots of gas. One guy in each boat. I gotta watch for the waves now. These waves won't be too bad. I'm just gonna maybe point into them when they get closer. Here they come. The thing with boats is the faster they go, the less of a wake they make, right? It's only when they go really slow. That's why they add weight to wakeboard boats, and so they sit low in the water and they push more water. Those boats couldn't go fast. That's why they need so much horsepower to move at any speed. But usually when a boat goes faster, it rides higher on the water, so there's less friction, right? Just the motors in there. And those boats, just the jet drive. See, hardly any wake. Hardly even noticed it. I'm gonna head back upriver, I think. We'll head back upriver to where we started. See what's going on up there. Plus the cars there. But in the meantime, we'll go past Graffiti Town, 1927. Before spray paint was invented, they built this bridge. Wow. Some nice cool shade. We'll paddle slow in this stuff. Those jet boats were cool. They're like the hot rods of the water, right? It's like those long tail boats in Thailand. You know, they get those little engines on them, and they'll put turbochargers on them. You know, those ones with where they got the propeller on the end of the long shaft, and they use that like a tiller. They got fast boats. They just do it differently, right? A lot of diesels now, man. Those fast things too. Anyway, enough of that. Let's enjoy the paddle. Let's go up here today. Looks like it'll be easier. There's no dogs, and it's not a long walk up the sand. Let's do it right here. That looks like a good spot. Oh, land ho. Land ho, everybody. Ooh, glass. I'm gonna watch for the glass. Do only drunk people break glass when they're outside? I don't know. Up. That was a lot shorter. That's a lot shorter. Let's turn it off.